I'm extremely lucky enough to be with Lucky and Love. Thank you guys.
Hi, I'm so glad that you came down.
We're so excited to be here.
Can you guys tell me something about synthwave in LA? I feel it's always been under the cusp. It's always been under the radar. I'm so glad that something like this is finally kind of happening here in Los Angeles. I think in a year or two, this is gonna be outside of a kind of a warehouse and into a bigger stage.
Yeah, I think it's definitely underground right now. I mean, what's nice about this with the Synth Wave Fest is like it's a culmination of all different types of synthwave artists, you know, people, live musicians, some do DJ sets, and it's like everybody from around the US has come out for these past 2 days, and it's been a real joy to see all the variety and community that surrounds it, and it's just a matter of time before it gets out to the mainstream and becomes like a very, you know, powerhouse, you know. I really believe it. It's like anything else. It has to gestate for a while, and then it kind of comes out.
I had a connection just with friends online where we had the same musical taste, and I think that's why LA is a very important place for synthwave. But I think that there's a metamorphosis with new things going on in the present moment in 2018. But hearkening back to, you know, connecting with people from Britain and just Europe in general, I think in Germany, for example, I mean, they love synths, and, you know, which is ironic because in a sense, like for me, like Moog is like my quintessential synthesizer, and that was an American synth. But still, there's that connection with Kraftwerk and things like that, but we're trying to move on to like something amazing, and I think that also in the UK they have an amazing synthwave, you know, retro renaissance going on. So yeah.
Now, I did get a chance to listen to your album, and one of the things that I find interesting is that seeing you guys live and seeing the album are two different things. Like, I'm listening to it in my car. Granted, I only have one speaker working. Yeah, but you know, like, that's gonna happen. But seeing you guys live, how is it to capture live but keep that essence of still studio quality? Do you feel that there's a difference?
Well, when we started the project, we wanted to be able to play our live set similar to what was on the album, and it was when we record actually live for the most part, and just strictly right on in, and that gives us an opportunity to figure it out on stage and not have to, because we don't use really backing tracks. Everything's kind of live or live looped, and triggers that go on and off. So we really went into it thinking like, okay, well, we want to have the same essence on stage as we do in the studio, and we try not to overproduce things, and I don't know, it gives a certain amount of energy that when you're listening to it on the one speaker or you come to a show, you know, we're going to add a little bit extra at the show too, you know, we're going to add a little more energy, a little bit more snap pop, you know, that but for the most part you're going to get what you hear. And because I tell you, I've been to some shows when I was a kid and I was disappointed that it didn't sound like I had listened to over and over again. It's like I was so wanting to hear that sound, but I didn't get it. So we definitely want our fans to be experiencing the full Lucky and Love sound when they come out and see us.
Very cool. Now, if people want to connect with you, how can they connect with you guys?
Just go to LUCKYANDLOVE.com. And then every link that you'd ever want, like every store in the world is there that our record is in. We actually got distributed by Southern Record Distributors in the UK, but I went and I hunted down all those record stores and I listed them on the website. There's all the links to all of our, you know, Pandora, Spotify. We have an email list. We have almost every single radio station DJ that's played us. It's getting out of control now because it's like 200, and I probably can't keep track of it all. But you know, we try to put everything on the website, and then of course, you know, we've got Twitter and Facebook and Instagram too. So thanks.
Very cool. And lastly, the most cliche question: what's next? Obviously.
We're actually finishing our second record. We're hoping to have it out by the end of the summer. I mean, the songs are done, they're getting mixed. next weekend, as a matter of fact, with 4th of July weekend. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so we're gonna do that and hopefully have it out. It's gonna be a digital and CD release, and we're totally excited. So we're definitely gonna be touring in the fall for that. And we also have another special project coming up. It's kind of in the works, so we'll start to leak that out maybe in the fall.
Very cool. Lucky and Love, check them out. They're your new favorite band.